Hi and welcome to my channel. So today I'm bringing you my layout of week 32 of Project Life 2016. So for this layout I'm using the Kaiser Craft or Kaiser collection called #me. So it's one of the many collections that I did pick up in Australia when I was out there visiting family, because I like to visit the Kaiser outlet shop. So firstly, apologies for any shaking of the camera. I am still at my niece's and therefore occasionally I do happen to kick the chair with the camera on it. So I apologise for that. So first off, I'm messing about with a few of the die cut pieces. So I do have the ephemera pack. There is also some ephemera pieces in the 6.5 by 6.5 paper pad. And I'm just showing you my stew, which I had for, I think that was for tea on this day, maybe lunch. So anyway, I had a pause while I had my stew. But anyway, back to the layout. So I'm using some of the die cut pieces, as I said. I also have the 6.5 by 6.5 paper pad, which I do find is a very good size from Kaiser. So by doing the 6.5 by 6.5, if you're scrapbooking, you can still go round a full layout with your paper pad. But they also have some sort of special effects on the paper pad. Some of them are a little bit glossy, which is nice. And then they also have some sort of cut apart, pop out type pieces in the back as well. So it meant that I had quite a few different bits to choose from. I did cut down one of the 12 by 12 papers with some 3 by 4 cut aparts, which is where I've got the card at the top that says "Today I choose happiness." And then I do also have the 6 by 12 sticker sheet, which is where that sign saying "Beautiful," that's where that comes from, as well as those little sort of pretend washi strips that I have popped on a couple of the cards. So after messing about with a few different bits, I do find that I'm liking the way the layout's looking, the sort of composition across each page. So I'm going to stick down my little flowers along with my little #happy and my little washi sticker. There we go, that's the 6.5 by 6.5 paper pad. So you can see what I mean by the little cut apart pieces in there. So I was having a quick look before I decided to put string on these tags, and of course managed to knock the chair again. But, you know, these things happen. So yeah, I'm going to pop some crochet twine on both of these little tags, and I am going to tie them both into a little bow as well. And that, I think, does end up being the last bit that I use from this Kaiser collection. Now, as you may be able to tell, the video's not over yet, which isn't just spent with me retying bows, but I do bring in some other supplies just to finish off this layout, just to add a little bit more dimension and things. So I tend to find with Kaiser they do the die cuts, they do the 6 by 6 pads and sticker sheets. However, they don't tend to do anything else with sort of that gives you layers or a little bit of a different texture. So what I did bring in here was I did bring in the Maggie Holmes. I'm not sure which line they're from because I didn't get the paper line, but I did love these puffy stickers, so I managed to pick those up. And I think this is the first time I've used them, which is quite bad for liking them that much, isn't it? But anyway, I did bring in a couple of the word stickers which go there on the tag, which I've just put the likes of perfect and heart, and then I do bring a little XOXO in under that beautiful tag. So that is all I will end up using from there, though I'll try a few more things before I pull in some of my other mini embellishments. So this is one of my tubs that I hold little things in, like hearts and stars and things like that, and I will end up bringing in some little hearts. And I think I end up using, those ones, which actually are Kaiser hearts as well. They were just not from a particular collection, they were just in general. And I pulled in this nice pink, which actually matches my niece's dress really, really well. I did try a dot for the top of the eye, but I found out that a heart worked better. So I'm just going to scatter a few hearts onto each of these cards, and in fact the bottom one will have a row of 3. But yeah, that's how that spread turns out. I do like using collections for a Project Life spread every now and then. It just means that you look at the supplies that you get differently than you would if you were doing a full-on layout. So I'm going to go round each of the cards now in my black pen as per usual, and then that's that spread done. So if you have any questions, please ask them in the comments below and I'll get back to you. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll speak to you all again soon.